Welcome everyone to my Disney vacation. We are up, and away. Here is a look at our flight. It was smooth sailing, comfortable, easy flight, 2 hours and 26 minutes. So definitely was one of the better flights that I have had. And this is the first flight that I have had since being on Zepbound and losing 65 pounds. So won't you please join me for this quite different trip after my weight loss. We have arrived in Orlando. It is a quite different weather than what we left back home in New England. Good morning, my friends. We didn't get into the hotel until about quarter to midnight last night, so I didn't really show you around, but flight was fine. It was actually decent as far as flights go. I mean, it was only 2 hours and 26 minutes. We got in early, and then we had to Uber to the hotel. So we are at a Residence Inn. I mean, the hotel itself is fine. It's nice enough. Bed was not comfortable. Pillows were really bad. So I didn't really sleep, but we are trying to get moving now because we are heading to Disney. I'm so excited. And we are going to the water park today. So I'll just show you around super. So when you walk in, we have a nice actual living area. And we got this with points. I wanna say it was like 10 or 15,000 points. We have a full kitchen, so I was able to make my protein coffee this morning. I am just finishing up my iced coffee as well. We have a little counter area. This would fold out, but last night we didn't even bother, and we both just slept in the bedroom. So we had a bed here and a bed here. There's another TV. It's already 87 degrees out this morning, and it's a little after 9. So that's exciting. We have a great view of a parking lot. There's not too much going on over here. And then bathroom area and bathroom. So got the job done. It was my favorite price, free, because we got it with my husband's points that he earned from work. So let's head on over to Disney. We have arrived. So actually when we got there, we got a little magic and our room was ready at 10:30 in the morning. So we decided to bring up our bags and just have a quick look around. So we are at the Art of Animation, and this is a Cars suite. So it is a 2-room suite. This is the lobby. So cute. Shows you all of the beginning animations of all the Pixar movies. And yeah, we're here for the rest of the week. Once we got all checked into the hotel, we went over to Blizzard Beach Water Park. This is the first time I have been to a water park in I cannot even tell you how many years. So it was a fun day. We scanned in. We went and found somewhere to put our things down, and yeah. So we are at Blizzard Beach. This is actually my first time being at a water park with the kids, or with one of the kids. I went to River Country, which closed way back in the early 90s, I believe, with my family. But yeah, so we just did the wave pool, which is no joke. It is a really good wave pool. The waves just continue the whole time. So yeah, we just did that. And the lazy river here is awesome. It goes all the way around the property. So it took us like a solid 20-ish minutes or more. My husband and son just went up on that, and we are waiting for some lunch. I took a bite, but I figured I would show you what I got. My son and I got chicken and rice bowls. So I actually got the kids portion, $7.99, and this was a pretty big portion. And then he got the regular portion. It's probably the same actually, and it came with vegetables. So I just took his vegetables and I mixed them in with mine. So that way I am still staying on track a little bit, because we are having Beaches and Cream ice cream soda shop for dinner tonight. So I'm waiting for them to come off of the slide. We're gonna eat and then go do some more fun. So I have to say I am pretty proud of myself. I just did 4 or 5 water slides where we had to walk. We took a chairlift up the first time to do the first one down, and then I walked up like 10, 12 flights of stairs 4 times. By the last time it was hurting, and I had to do things on my knees, on my stomach, or laying backwards and holding myself up, and I did it, and I'm still walking. It is about 2:30 and we're ending here. Everybody else is changing, and we are going to go take some showers and head over to we're going to take the Skyliner, I'm very excited, over to Epcot, and then we're going to walk over to Beach Club for dinner tonight. So yeah, let's go do that. We have made it home. Good shot. The theming at this resort is absolutely unbelievable. So we're in a Cars themed area, and if you have seen the movie, it is just 100% on point. Everything in this hotel and this resort is just top notch. They really, really knew what they were doing here. So this is just awesome. This is the little Cozy Cone Motel, and everything is kind of themed after Radiator Springs. And then there's also a Finding Nemo, a Little Mermaid, and a Lion King area. Just a few minute walk from the resort is a Skyliner loading area, and we are taking the Skyliner over to Epcot, where they're gonna walk over to the yacht club, and we're gonna have dinner at Beaches and Cream tonight. You don't have to be. The Skyliner is actually one of my free Disney rides, and a tip that I tell people who are going to the area but maybe don't want to do the parks or don't have enough time, you can actually ride the Skyliner, and it'll take you to a couple of different resorts. It'll take you to Epcot, it'll take you to Hollywood Studios, but it's a nice ride, and it's pretty relaxing and enjoyable. So this is just a quick look inside Beaches and Cream. It's a little sit-down restaurant over at the Beach and Yacht Club, and this is where we enjoyed dinner, and then a little bit of dessert as well. After dinner, we walked around the Beach Club, Yacht Club, and then the boardwalk. Then we jumped back on the Skyliner, and we headed back to our resort. We walked around for a little while, just exploring some of the different areas. There was a campfire going on in the Lion King area. And then we just checked out Little Mermaid and the Lion King, Little Mermaid, Finding Nemo areas. And then we turned in early for the night because we were getting up early to go to Epcot. We are in France, and we're going on one of our favoriteest rides. We're going on Remy's Ratatouille Adventure. Rye actually loves that movie. This area is just so cute. So I am going to go wait while they finish their breakfast. After a couple of rides, we went into the butterfly garden. This was really cute. They do this during Flower and Garden Festival, which is going on right now at Epcot. So we just walked through here for a little while, checked out some of the butterflies and the plants, and just chilled out for a couple minutes. I love this little area over near Figment with just like little dancing water. It's just all of the little extras that Disney does just to make everything fun and interactive. I just love it all. This is honey glazed chicken and waffles. This is a cauliflower with a rice medley. And this is a honey peach freeze with some peach streusel on top. Yum. We did some more things, and then we finally made it over to Moana's Journey of Water. I absolutely love this interactive area. Moana is my favorite Disney movie, and this area was just awesome. I loved everything about it, so much so that we come back later on at night. My favorite Disney movie. So pretty. We stopped into Club Cool so that we could try some different sodas from around the world. Ryder's favorite was Moldova. Hello, my friends. I do not think I can begin to even explain to you the difference, the different type of experience that I am having here. I am in Epcot today, and after losing 65 pounds, the park is such a completely different and magical experience. This is just absolutely wild. It has been amazing. I am having a blast just walking around, and I just can't explain to you how different that is from past trips. So I'm even taking like longer routes around places. So this is areas that like I don't typically would go up and down, but I'm going off like the beaten path into like different areas just to explore the different like scenery and plushness. I'm heading over to get in line for a ride. My husband and son are going to meet me over there, and I'm fine waiting in the lines and doing all the things and walking, and this has just been, I can't even begin to express to you just how unbelievable truly is. Let's go on further.
This is my magic winter show.
After Frozen, we explored China a little bit and then ended up in Italy, and we watched a little bit of an impromptu show. Then we ended up in Japan, where we explored a lot, and we ended up finding all these little bonsai trees and everything up in the back. My son absolutely loved these since he's an arbor major, so we spent quite a bit of time up there in that area. Then we found these like garden band things happening. They were like musical things with water, and it was pretty cool. So we just stood and watched this for a little bit. Then it was time for our Disney dinner reservation, so we went to Tempranillo and we had some hibachi for dinner. It was absolutely delicious, but there was no way that I could finish it, so I left most of my rice and noodles on my plate. And then after that, we decided that we were going to walk around, go back to Moana, because I wanted to get dessert, so I needed to get in some more steps before we were going to do that. So yeah, after an amazing meal, we decided to walk through the dark and look at all of the sights and go back to Journey of Water. And it was absolutely magical at night. So I will just leave you with a couple of glimpses of Moana's Journey of Water before I get my dessert and we wrap up our evening, which we timed pretty epically thanks to my son. And after we got our dessert, we walked back over to the Skyliner where we were able to watch the nighttime fireworks right from the Skyliner. It was pretty awesome. The water conductor. It's nearly 9 and we're ending our night at Epcot, and I'm actually going for dessert that I have had my eye on for weeks at one of the festival booths here. And I'm okay with that because I am approaching 19,000 steps today. I'm pretty proud of myself, so I will put that in here right now. By night's end, I was actually just about 22,000, so I was pretty dang proud of myself. Check me out with 19,000 steps, and the day is not over, so I'm sure it'll be 20,000 by the time I get back to the resort and do all the things we have to do. So I am pretty dosh gone happy with that. It's getting dark and I'm trying to figure out which way I'm going, so I am going to say goodbye for now. I will show you my dessert in just a minute because it looks phenomenal. I got a liquid nitro honey mascarpone cheesecake. It was phenomenal. I ate about half of it and I threw it away and didn't feel guilty as we watched fireworks from the Skyliner. I thank you all so much for being here. If you enjoyed this video, please watch for my future videos, as tomorrow we are heading to Magic Kingdom. Thank you so much for being here, my friends. And remember, as always, when you can't find the sunshine, be the sunshine. Have a great day.